Hey, everybody. I'm Coach Cory Thorell, and I am here today with a few questions for you. In ancient indigenous and shamanic traditions, healers were trusted guides through times of pain and disconnection and transformation. They understood that when we lose touch with ourselves and the natural rhythms of life, it manifests as emotional, spiritual, or even physical suffering, pain. To guide someone back to balance and wholeness, these guides, shamans, healers would often begin with four sacred questions. These questions were not random. They were a call to remember what truly matters, to reclaim the practices that begin to heal and to transform. We all experience attempting to build dreams on our unhealed wounds. Think about that. Have you ever tried to do something and no matter your good intentions, you stay stuck, oscillating in a circle? This probably has something to do with an unhealed wound deep within you. We often try to build the life we dream of, or the solutions that we need, while carrying and being limited by these unresolved wounds. These burdens weigh us down. They anchor us in the past. They whisper doubts and hold us back from fully stepping into who we can be. In many ancient and indigenous and shamanic traditions across the world, healers and shamans understood that disconnection from ourselves and the rhythms of life could manifest as deep spiritual, emotional, or physical pain. And to address this, they would begin to ask these four sacred questions. You would go to a healer with your situation, your discomfort, or your pain, and then they would turn and say to you, when in your suffering did you stop singing? When in your challenge did you stop dancing? When in your journey did you stop being enchanted by stories, especially your own life story? And when in your effort did you stop finding comfort in the sweet territory of silence? These questions were invitations to return to practices that heal and connect and transform. These questions guide us back to practices that heal, reconnect, and remind us of who we truly are. They are about rekindling the forgotten parts of our soul. So let's explore each question a little bit further. When in your suffering did you stop singing? Singing is the highest form of prayer. It is spirit, vibration, frequency, and a life force expressed through the unique melody of your voice. No one has your voice. No one ever has, and no one ever will. It's like a fingerprint or our eyes. Nobody has your unique frequency. Across spiritual traditions, singing has been and still is sacred and a way to celebrate, to call for help, and to honor the connection between ourselves and the divine. It has been said that we each have a song inside of us, a melody unique of our own, often created when we were children. It is a song of our name, our essence, and our belonging. Most of us have forgotten it, but it waits patiently within us, ready to rise. So, what is the song waiting to rise from your heart? What melody will remind you of your unique place in the great harmony of life? Singing activates the vibrational energy within us, connecting us to something greater. It's about expression and connection. Your voice is a bridge between your inner truth and the external world. So, when was the last time you sang freely without judgment? What song or melody feels like home to you? And how can singing become a part of your daily practice? A way to express your prayer or gratitude or simply joy. The next question. When in your challenge did you stop dancing? Now, dancing is the second highest form of prayer. This is your relationship to your body through movement. Physical and mental, we connect spirit and matter, earth and sky. In every culture, dance has been a way to move and shift energy, to celebrate life, express emotion, and honor the sacred. In the ancient Japanese style of dance called Buto, the grounding the pounding of the feet on the earth. It connects us to the heartbeat of Mother Earth, the buto, pounding on the earth, putting it back where it came from, or maybe calling it up from the earth when we need it. Buto, ha, the drumbeat. We all can recognize that. And in contrast, the buyo, the highest leap of the dancer, suspended in space at the apex of the jump. It's where the ballerina stops before she returns back down again. These are the rhythms of life itself, grounding and ascending, up and down, rooting and reaching. To dance is to remember this rhythm, to let your body express what words cannot. Singing and dancing go together. So what dance is waiting to be freed from within you? What story does your body long to tell without words? Dancing connects us to our essence, bypassing the conscious mind and speaking directly to the body and the soul. It reminds us of the cyclical rhythm, nature of life that expands and contracts, grounds and uplifts, rooting and reaching. So how does your body feel when it moves freely without judgment? When was the last time you allowed yourself to dance and move, to be moved by music? Not for others, just for yourself, as if no one was looking. And what would it feel like to reconnect with the rhythm of your life through movement? Now, the next question. When in your journey did you stop being enchanted by stories, especially your own life story? Stories are how we make sense of the world and our place within it. But somewhere along the way, many of us stopped being enchanted by stories, especially our own story. Maybe we were taught that daydreaming was bad or a waste of time or impractical. Or perhaps the thought of our dreams not coming true became so painful we stopped dreaming altogether. But what could possibly be more important than imagining your own future? Dreaming is an act of self-love and hope. And when we focus on creating visions for the future, we invite new possibilities into our lives. When we dream, we create future memories, a vision of what could be that begins to guide us forward as opposed to being stuck in the past. So when did you stop telling your own story? What dream is waiting to be reimagined again? Dreaming awakens the visionary within. It reminds us that life is not just about responding to challenges, but about creating something new and beautiful, shaped by our current situation or circumstance. So what part of your story feels forgotten or ignored? If you could dream without limits, what would your future look like? And how can you honor your story today, reclaiming it as source of strength and possibility? And the next question. When in your effort did you stop finding comfort in the sweet territory of silence? In today's overstimulated world, mass media and news, silence has become a rarity. Technology, the media, the endless distractions drowning out the peace and the peace that silence offers, that quiet, that calm, the beauty of nature being in the trees or the forest. But silence is where we reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. It is where we hear the whisper of our intuition, the rhythm of our heartbeat, and the voice of nature calling us home. Silence is a wellspring of answers if we can be quiet just long enough to listen to something else. It's the space where we remember who we are beyond the chaos of our modern life. So what would it feel like to step away from the noise and into the sweet territory of silence? Can you do it? Is it uncomfortable at first? Can you give yourself permission to get past that initial discomfort? What might you hear if you gave yourself 17 seconds to truly listen. Silence is the portal to deep listening, where we move beyond surface distractions and connect with the constant, vibrant stillness within. It is where clarity and creativity and peace are not just available, but are there in magnificent abundance. So, how often do you allow yourself to sit in silence without distractions? Can you do it? What emotions or insights arise when you arrive in silence? And how can you create moments of intentional stillness in your day? So these 4 questions are an invitation to reconnect with the practices that heal and restore us. Singing, dancing, dreaming, and silence. They're more than luxuries, they are lifelines. They bring us back to the truth, and they remind us of the beauty and the power already within us. So what have you stopped doing that your heart, your body, and soul are calling you to return to? In ancient times, these practices served as daily rituals that brought life into harmony. Singing, dancing, storytelling, and silence were celebrated as ways to honor the fullness of existence, not only to heal, but to celebrate, connect, and embody our true selves. When these rhythms are embraced, they guide us to live in alignment with our hearts, to love deeply, and to walk our paths with purpose. And so they all lived well, and they died well. I love that phrase. I want to thank you, Angeles Arian, folklorist and anthropologist, for bringing me some of these wisdoms and teaching me some of these lessons. A shout out to you. Have the 4 questions sparked something within you? A memory, a longing, perhaps a recognition of practices you're ready to reclaim? Did you see yourself in the stories, the wisdom, or the rhythm of what we explored together today? If you felt even the smallest spark of resonance, I invite you to join me for my live Superconscious tune-up held every Wednesday from 3 to 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. This is a place, an hour to reconnect with yourself, to release what's no longer serving you, and realign with the life that you're ready to create. Together, we will release some emotional resistance and create space for clarity and healing. We'll reconnect with inner wisdom and ancient knowledge, creativity that guides our path. And we'll step back into the rhythm of inspired motivation and purposeful action. So if you want to join me for a little dose on Wednesdays, hump day, to get a little dose, you can join me right here, CoryTimeCoaching.com/recode-tuneup, where you can sign up. The link will be here. And when you sign up, you'll receive a confirmation email with the links to join. This is your moment. It's an hour dedicated to you and your journey, and I'll be there to guide you and support you every step of the way. So thank you for showing up for yourself today. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesdays for the tune-up as we take that next step together. I'm Cory, and remember that we are always more powerful together than we'll ever be standing alone. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you on Wednesday and see you in this circle. All my best.